Huel, the future of human fuel? Hello everybody and welcome back to The Vegan Runner. Today we're taking a closer look at a nutritionally complete plant-based meal replacement called Huel. It is made from natural sustainable ingredients like oats, peas, rice, flaxseed, coconut and sunflower. In this video we'll delve into the powdery depths of my 3-year experience of Huel, how it's affected my training, and I'll give you some tips on how best to prepare it. Before we go on, please take a minute to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss anything new. You can also join the community on Facebook and be involved in deciding which videos you see on the channel. Just follow the links in the video description. So how did my journey with Huel begin? Just over 3 years ago, just a couple of months after I started running, I realised that if I was going to lose weight consistently and keep it off, I would need to take a closer look at my diet and iron out some of the creases. I asked myself what part of my diet was holding me back from achieving my goals. I had already started to calorie count using a tracking app, and I had cut back significantly on some of the junk food I was consuming. As I looked over the nutritional profile of my diet, I realised that my evening meals were great. My wife is a really fantastic cook, and our evening meals are usually a rainbow of whole foods, grains and vegetables. My breakfasts were fine too: porridge with fruit, seeds and nuts, granola, the occasional smoothie and slice of toast, but on the whole fairly nutritious and balanced. My lunches, however, were not. My job rarely allows for a full lunch break, and I'm often very busy with little time to sit down and enjoy a meal. And my food choices reflected that. Sandwiches, rice crackers, and on special occasions, Fridays, a pasty and a Coke. Not the best food for anyone, let alone someone trying to improve their running. It was about this time that I discovered Huel, a nutritionally complete plant-based food with all 27 essential vitamins and minerals, proteins, essential fats, carbs, fibre and phytonutrients that I can make in just a few minutes' time. A couple of scoops of Huel into some water, shake and you're good to go. 400 nutritionally balanced calories. I was no stranger to protein powders and recovery shakes, so I thought, why not give it a go? What I discovered was life-changing. I would eat my lunch, feel full, and not get hungry until the evening, all whilst consuming a perfect blend of vitamins and minerals. Over the next 12 months, I consumed Huel for lunch at least 5 days a week, trained consistently, park-runned every weekend, and lost over 20 kilograms of weight. Now, this wasn't all down to Huel. I did train hard, I cleaned up my diet a lot, but I do attribute a lot of my success to finding a weak point in my diet and replacing that with Huel. Eating well meant I could train with energy and I could recover quickly. Recovering quickly meant I was always ready for my next run. Always being ready for my next run meant I trained consistently and started to see progress, which kept me motivated to keep working hard and eating well. It was part of a positive loop. So what does it taste like? Well, Huel comes in lots of different flavours, from natural vanilla to chocolate, coffee and berry. Every flavour I have tried has been more than palatable, with my favourites being chocolate and chocolate mint. The coffee flavour's probably my least favourite. It has an instant coffee kind of twang that I'm not that keen on, but the others I've tried are lovely. The vanilla flavour is good as a base to make your own flavourings. You can add your own sweeteners, fruits, cocoa powder. Add some cocoa powder, it's good. Texture-wise, it drinks like a thick milkshake. You can change its thickness by adding more or less water. I like to add about 400 ml of water with 2 scoops and either a teaspoon of chia seeds or a chopped nut mix, just to give it a little more mouthfeel and a bit of a thicker texture. I find it best to chill your Huel for at least a few hours. This seems to improve its flavour and texture. Your first order of Huel comes with a shaker. Now this is fine, but for the smoothest lump-free results, blending, I found, is the way to go. Now, don't get me wrong, I shook my Huel for about 2 years before getting a blender. This works fine, just occasionally you won't shake it for long enough or for hard enough, and you'll get lumps of unmixed powder, which, you know, isn't the best. Also, and I haven't tried this yet, but I know that some people like to improve the taste by swapping out water for a plant milk, but I haven't felt the need to do this. For me, it tastes just great with water. Now, there are other similar products to Huel out there. I know My Vegan has a similar product, as do many companies who are targeting more of a weight loss market. But after trying a few of these, I found Huel to be the tastiest, and compared to some, it has a better nutritional profile, with its ingredients being more naturally and sustainably sourced. We all know that we can get all of the vitamins, nutrients and minerals we need from plants, but it doesn't hurt to have a helping hand. Huel has a good nutritional profile with many of the essentials that we need. Compared with the Vegan Society's Veg 1, for example, which is a vitamin tablet designed specifically for vegans, Huel contains many of the nutrients found in Veg 1, such as selenium, vitamin B6 and 12, iodine and vitamin D3. It's only missing B2, but trumps Veg 1 by including folate, which is a natural form of vitamin B9, as opposed to Veg 1's folic acid, which is a synthetic form. Of course, the intake values are significantly higher in Veg 1 as you'd expect, but it's good to know Huel isn't missing much that vegans may specifically need. Now, I know this has started to sound a bit like an advert for Huel, and I really don't want it to, so here are some things that I think Huel could improve. Number 1, the packaging. Huel comes in a large plastic pouch. It's strong and sturdy, but it isn't currently recyclable. I know they are working on addressing this issue, but it's been about 3 years now. Come on, Huel. Solving this would be a massive boost to those of us who are environmentally conscious. Huel have countered this argument by comparing the plastic used in their product to the amount of packaging you might consume with other lunches, like a shop-bought sandwich in a plastic box, for example, or a packet of crisps. But for the eco-conscious vegans, this is a weak argument, really. We'd probably already be choosing products that would cause the least environmental harm. Number 2, the website. It looks great and generally it works fine, but I've had quite a few occasions now where I've needed to amend an order or a subscription and just had an issue after issue with the pages not saving the changes to my order. Despite the fact that it says it has updated, the details don't change and the original order continues to be processed. Huel's customer service has been quite good and quick to sort out any issues, but it really shouldn't happen in the first place, and sometimes an order has been sent out before they could change it and I've had to send it back, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. It shouldn't happen. Hopefully they'll change it in the future. Number 3. It's a bit strange not chewing a meal, and I sometimes miss the psychological feeling of having kind of real physical food to eat. For some people this may be quite a barrier and they may not be able to consume Huel as regularly as I do. Some people can do 3 meals a day entirely of Huel, but for me, 1 meal a day has been just fine. So do the negatives outweigh the positives? In this case, I don't think so. I hope Huel will soon find a solution to its plastic problem, and I'm sure the website will be redesigned one day to make editing an order a simpler process. For me, Huel has been the solution to an unhealthy lunchtime habit, and it has helped me to lose weight, train well and stay healthy. After watching this video, if you're interested in trying Huel, I've left a link in the description of this video. By following the link, we'll both get £10 off your first order of Huel. Now, that isn't the reason why I've made this video at all, and there are plenty of codes across the internet, so please don't feel like you need to use it. Right, that's enough from me, but I'm interested in finding out what you think. Have you ever tried Huel or a similar meal replacement shake? Are you interested in giving it a go? Let me know down in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video to the end, and until the next one, be the best you.